The Inevitable: Understanding the 12 Technological Forces That Will Shape Our Future. By Kevin Kelly. Developing technologies are bending towards certain trajectories that seem likely to take the world to uncharted realms in the decades ahead. Though they don't yield to detailed forecasting, these accelerating forces are carving out interconnected channels of societal change. Technology guru Kevin Kelly describes 12 of the most potent irresistible forces, conveying his message with insight based on immersion in cyberculture. People screen instead of reading. They flow, access, and share instead of buying and owning. While accepting some of the negatives, he finds optimism and opportunity at this unparalleled beginning of the human-machine civilization. GetAbstract recommends his provocative report to innovators, technologists, investors, entrepreneurs, futurists, VCs and progressive hackers of culture, business and life. In this summary, you will learn what 12 main technological currents are likely to affect humankind through 2050, what opportunities these forces offer, and how technology's inevitable momentum is building toward a globally networked hybrid mind. Takeaways. 12 inevitable technological developments will reshape society by 2050. They are becoming, cognifying, flowing, screening, accessing, sharing, filtering, remixing, interacting, tracking, questioning, and a new beginning. The changes of technology now in the process of becoming will drive a trajectory toward a restless, innovative protopia more dynamic than any utopia or dystopia. Artificial intelligence and the cognified Internet of Things (IoT) will disrupt daily life. The flowing of endlessly copied data fuels both real-time services and digital goods. Sharing's digital socialism will alter buying and selling. Endless filtering and remixing mash up content and challenge copyright laws. Virtual reality promises mass interaction. Questioning by human and AI minds will disrupt old dogmas. Human and machine minds are beginning to form a superorganism. This profound, soft singularity will release untold opportunities. Summary. The dozen major forces. 12 inevitable technological developments will reshape society between the present and about 2050. These currents will disrupt old norms, laws, perceptions, interactions and national interests. A dozen strong forces, expressed as 12 restless verbs of change, accelerate each other in a ceaseless, expanding cycle of trajectories. Now that society's illusions of fixity and control are obsolete, humans should exercise engaged vigilance over these developments. That will be of more service than clinging to orthodoxy. These pivotal technocultural advances are 1. Becoming. The point where technology and culture merge, called the technium, keeps evolving. Unlike a static utopia, or a moribund dystopia, this burgeoning protopia drives people to innovate and grow. The technium's unquenchable birthing or becoming knows no bounds, despite the difficulties and challenges it poses. One aspect of the ceaseless upgrades and eternal becoming of the technium is to make holes in our heart. 2. Cognifying. Affordable, ubiquitous artificial intelligence (AI) will disrupt every area of human life. Interlinked cognified objects, each with small amounts of intelligence, will contribute to a cloud-based superorganism more potent than any lone supercomputer. As people struggle to recognize or localize it, this AI is arriving quietly. For instance, IBM's Watson computer rapidly went cloud-based and now self-learns medical diagnostics. There is bias in the nature of technology that tilts it in certain directions and not others. On-demand intelligence will become a web service. Granting objects cognition makes them smaller, cheaper and more efficient. Digital cameras, for example, use smart algorithms. Omnipresent AI smartness will touch all areas of human endeavor. In 2002, Google co-founder Larry Page said Google is really about creating an AI, its searches teach and polish its own AI. The largely unarticulated but intuitively understood goal of sharing technology is, to maximize both the autonomy of the individual and the power of people working together. The AI winter, a time of scant progress, ended with the advent of cheap, parallel processing GPUs, graphics processing units, that run neural networks, big data and deep learning algorithms. Nobody knows which types of minds may emerge: superfast, superslow, quantum, or half-machine half-animal symbiont. For example, people collaborate with AIs in freestyle chess matches as champion hybrid centaurs. AI-driven robots will take jobs from people, but at that inflection point, humans may rise to more worthwhile challenges. The web acts as a vast copy machine, reproducing and immortalizing data, some of which goes viral by reproducing exponentially. This plethora of copying creates wealth. We can't stop massive indiscriminate copying. Not only would that sabotage the engine of wealth, but it would halt the Internet itself. 3. Flowing. Algorithm updates flow into your phone, music, video and social media stream before you. No longer batched or stored locally, streams and flows arrive in real time, as do on-demand services, from the cloud. Once it's digitized and copyable, music streams cheaply or for free. Consumers can sample it, edit it, remix it and mash it up, therefore expanding its scope through democratization. In 30 years, the most important cultural works and the most powerful mediums will be those that have been remixed the most. Though not yet remixable like music, e-books' fluidity contrasts with the fixity of printed works. All media will flow in 4 stages: fixed and rare, then free, then flowed and shared, and finally, open and becoming. Knowledge will gain dominion over matter. Easy-to-copy things will tend toward being free, while both hard-to-copy objects and intangible abstractions gain value. Such generative values include trust, immediacy, personalization, interpretation, authenticity, accessibility, embodiment, patronage, and discoverability. 4. Screening. Ancient spoken word transmission of knowledge gave way to the written word, which expanded in the 15th century with Gutenberg's printing press. Expert knowledge and rules are spread in books on law and science, leading to a culture of respect for authority. Now the people of the book, who favor authority, are in conflict with the majority, the tech-driven people of the screen. The concept of the book endures in e-ink ebooks, including Kindles, but physical traditional paper books are dissolving into screenable flows. Traditional publishers want to keep e-reader books immutable, but they, too, will liquefy. Books stream via social interaction, then merge with all other text and media into a universal library. Screens will tell people the stories of their past and future by provoking them to dig for information, to act and to think in real time. 5. Accessing. In a world of access, ownership matters less than ever. Airbnb owns no houses or hotels, Netflix viewers never own the movies they watch. Organizations and users don't need to maintain or store goods, so access replaces ownership. 5 trends are hastening the growth of accessing. Dematerialization. Products improve by adding intangibles like algorithms. For example, you have a small smartphone instead of a brick-size dumb phone. Tangible products, like owned cars, transform into intangibles. Streaming as on-demand services, like Lyft and Uber, to meet diverse needs efficiently. Real-time on demand. To run in real time, our technological infrastructure needed to liquefy. Fixed solid things became services. Uber's ride-on-demand model points the way to endlessly scalable real-time or instant services. Decentralization. As an example, Bitcoin decentralizes currency. Its blockchain cryptographic trust ledger eliminates the need for central bank regulators and guarantors. Platform synergy. Multifaceted marketing platforms like Facebook, Apple and Google sell services. They encourage user marketing based on sharing and application programming interfaces (APIs). Clouds, services based in the ether, ethereal forces, ease the demand on local devices and encourage access, collaboration, backup and self-extension. 6. Sharing. A strain of digital socialism drives most online activity. This organically emerging, non-ideological socialism decentralizes digital goods and provides them for free. Media theorist Clay Shirky says sharing will become collectivism in 4 stages: 1. Simply sharing digital goods; 2. Practicing cooperation via Creative Commons type licensing and other means; 3. Using collaboration to streamline non-commercial projects; and 4. Enjoying people-powered collectivism to enhance personal autonomy and group effectiveness. Digital socialism improves outcomes in healthcare, drug discovery, education, and other areas. To serve people better, anarchic collectivism needs controlling. For instance, Wikipedia cedes its main editing responsibilities to about 1,500 experienced users. When scaled up, collectivism transforms into a hive mind. Crowdsourcing empowers innovators. A system for full peer-to-peer shared investments would unlock a further productivity boom. Collaborative, collectively owned groups will revolutionize work, economies and daily life. 7. Filtering. With millions of songs and books, thousands of films, billions of tweets and an array of lifestyle options, food to taste, places to visit, stocks to invest in, people need filtering options. Various filters such as brands, curators, gatekeepers, and friends help shoppers narrow their choices. Recommendation engines, Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, and others, use algorithms to offer personalization, but they also may trap users in filter bubbles, showing repetitive results. Protopia is a state of becoming, rather than a destination. In the protopian mode, things are better today than yesterday, although only a little better. Often unwittingly, users collaborate in refining their own filters, honing Google, Facebook and other platforms simply by using them. The logical outcome of mass personalization is mass customization. In the near future, you'll receive customized food, clothing, transportation, and more, on demand. In a world of abundant options, attention is scarce, but advertisers rank it as having low value anyway. Systems like Google AdSense match and filter to focus attention on relevant ads. Soon, advertisers may pay for your attention. New filtering and personalization will push people to consider what they want. Filtering will help you define yourself, to yourself. 8. Remixing. This trend gives birth to new genres and subgenres. Consumers and fans remix movies, trailers, music, literature, art, commercials, and the like. In this mashup age, everyone plays editor. Actions borrowed from literature, such as paraphrasing a quote, carry over to other media. This heralds a new visual literacy. Readily available content, like Flickr photos, provides opportunities to grab, remix and create. AI tech boosts findability, letting people search for images using natural language. Rewindability fuels appreciation of visual content. Software lets you undo, so you can return to any previous point in your work. User remixing challenges intellectual property laws and the concept of owning ideas. As remixing boosts the prestige of creative works, laws must recognize the added value of creative transformation of original ideas. 9. Interacting. Early virtual reality (VR) didn't live up to its hype. But new versions appeared with the advent of cheap, powerful, sensor-equipped smartphones. New light field projection (VR) technology like Microsoft's HoloLens will bring realistic VR to the public. Interaction and presence make VR hot. Users want to immerse in virtual environments, in the style of the Star Trek holodeck. This very large thing provides a new way of thinking, perfect search, total recall, planetary scope, and a new mind for an old species. It is the beginning. Effective technology systems, including eye and facial expression trackers, let software assess and respond to people's emotions. New gesture and voice-controlled systems increase interactivity. Wearable technology places sensors against the skin, while brain-machine interfaces bring them close to, or even into, the brain, which proves adaptable to novel input. Immersive, sensor-packed VR will give people unprecedented types of experiences via first-person viewpoints. Augmented reality overlays virtual elements on top of reality. By the year 2050, anything that is not intensely interactive will be considered broken. 10. Tracking. The quantified self describes people monitoring their heart rates, caloric intake, diet, sleep, genes, mood, and other factors in statistical detail. Self-measurement extends into people's working and social lives, some record every keystroke, phone call and email. Some engage in lifelogging, capturing their lives in a series of videos and photographs, a flow of life data, or livestream. Cheap, efficient sensors, batteries and cloud storage power user adoption and advances in self-tracking. The Internet of Things will drive tracking to new levels, impelling citizens to push for transparent covalence to monitor those who monitor the public. People say they want privacy, but relinquish it freely on social media, unsustainable anonymity will dwindle. 11. Questioning. Human nature suggests that a vast, free collaboration like Wikipedia shouldn't work, but it does. Globally linked as never before, tech-augmented questioning human and AI minds will blast through old dogmas into new paradigms. Inevitable disruptions, good and bad, will see humankind study its core nature. Facts and anti-facts clamor, in real time, for attention. Knowledge and unknowns expand as deeper, sharper questions arise. This creates a vast wealth of seemingly technically impossible horizons, bringing people to value the power of constant, fathomless inquiry or debate. 12. Beginning. Earth's sphere of consciousness, this emergent thing of wires, Wi-Fi, objects imbued with Internet intelligence and billions of human brains, is coalescing into a single vast mind, the holos. Interaction or lack of it strengthens or weakens connections in the holos. By 2025, the holos will include everyone. Some people will benefit more than others, some will rebel. This soft singularity will bring a convergence of humans and machines, a more fluid existence of perplexities and wonders.
This audiobook recording is exclusive for this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll get updated on our next upload. If you liked the content of this audiobook, press the thumbs up button and say it in the comments below. Do you want to listen to a summary of a book we haven't covered in the past? Say it in the comments or send us an email. Check our other uploads, and as always, enjoy learning.